What's up? It's Deon here. I, as you know, have a garden and I just picked my first cotton seed. Planted it on September 25th, 2019, and it blossomed on February 18th, 2020. And I just pulled this cotton out of this ball. I pulled this ball out of this cotton here. It's the first time I ever done that. Wow, there's something about that. Um, that's that's deep. That's really deep, and it's this. This is very tough right here, very sharp. If you're not careful, and you had picked it, I could easily pluck myself right there with these thorns here from this cotton ball here. Um, I'm gonna thin this out right now from this. Not even thin it. It's called ginning, and I can feel the seeds in there. So I'm gonna just take my time and thin this out, gin this out, and show you a seed. Wow, that's a lot. That's pretty tough to get those seeds out. Well, you have a few here. You have a seed right here. Easy one. Cotton seed. Save it, replant it, grow it. You can feel the ancestry with this. From India, from Africa, all those places. Now I'm told it's 27 to 45 seeds in a cotton ball, in one cotton ball. All right. There's another seed. Quite a few seeds in here. Quite a few. I'm going to thin this out. I'm going to thin this out, gin this out, and get all the seeds out, and I'll show you another video. All right, that was about 8 to 10 minutes. I did one cotton ball, um, and I took all of the seeds that were available to come out, which is about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 came out, and then the others look like this. They're still attached. As you can see, these fibers here were inside one cotton ball. It looks like a tiny little football when you're looking at it when it's growing. And then it bursts open, and then you see cotton here, here, and here, and here. I'll be sure to get another one or send a picture up on the link so that I can show you what it looks like when it's bursting open. Yeah, I counted 25 seeds. 25 seeds in this one. So you can get 25 to 47 seeds. I counted 25 of them. But these are the fibers of the cotton. Wow. I feel the ancestry. I feel a sense of history here with this. Having done this, I feel pride. I feel sadness. I feel joy. I feel opportunity, opulence, independence with this cotton. Just putting some words out there based on what came up as I was doing this, as I was taking the cotton and essentially picking the seeds out by hand. And then Eli Whitney, who invented the cotton gin, allowed us to not have to pick cotton by hand, but to run it on the gin. Therefore, you can get the seeds out faster, and produce came out much faster. You can get the seeds out. Wow, I'm a little off my breath right now. I don't know what's coming up for me right now around doing this and saying those names and experiencing that right now for the first time. Whew. Okay. All right. Feeling a little something. Okay. Mr. Eli Whitney created that. And that's when slavery got a lot more brutal, got a lot more aggressive, got a lot more violent, a lot more shame and greediness. Cotton is actually a beautiful thing, but the greed is what makes cotton ugly. And I find a lot of us are ashamed today in 2020 of cotton. We're ashamed of it. And we don't quite know why we're ashamed of it. I don't think many of us quite know why, but we do know it's deep. We know it's slavery. We know that. And we also know that we're wearing the cotton. Yet we are ashamed of cotton. And we haven't quite dug into why we are ashamed, or haven't really addressed that healing that needs to be done. Therefore, I've taken it upon myself to grow cotton and experience cotton for the first time as someone who has learned about history, as someone who has learned about Eli Whitney and my ancestors who have fought and have done tremendous things for us to be free in America. It was important to me to take the ownership back and really, really dissect the shame around cotton. And that's what I've done. So there you have it. Cotton. American upland cotton seeds. And I'll be planting more. All right, I just need to take that in. Thank you. All right, one cotton ball. Here is the cotton. These are the fibers. 25 seeds. And that's the cotton. And so because I worked in retail for about 3 years, I would look at the back of the shirts and I would say, where is this made? I would question, where is this made? And they would always say, made in China, made in Bangladesh, made in Thailand, made in Europe. Probably not Europe, I think Europe, but made Indonesia, always somewhere else. And I was wondering, why is it very rarely that I see something that's saying made in the US? I'm working in an establishment that gets millions of dollars a year. And all the clothes that are being sold for 1,000, 2,000, 3,000, coats and shoes for $4,000, $6,000, all being made overseas. I just didn't get that. That didn't make sense to me. So I thought to myself, I want to be able to make something myself. I want to be able to say, I made that. I grew that. I made that. I have the ability. I have the integrity to grow something myself and create it myself without having to have somebody else do it for me for $1 a day. That's very bothersome. That's bothersome. Big time. And I don't think many of us think about that. We're very much busy being ashamed of that labor, however, reaping the benefits of that labor with what we wear, what we brag about we got. And I don't see much integrity in that. So I decided to grow my own cotton, harvest it, and create from that, and lead from there, and honor my ancestors that way. Not be removed and ashamed of what they did, but learning from it and understanding that that was true leadership and true power to persevere. That's true, true love, self-love, to be able to grow something yourself, whether it be vegetables, whether it be fruit, and you continue to live off of that. You know how it grew, you raised it, and you're honoring yourself by partaking of it. Instead of having somebody else do it for you, going in the store and buying it and not knowing how it was raised, not knowing what the person was going through that day who planted those seeds. It's too deep. It's too deep. I'm going to stop right there. Here is the cotton. Right here in blossom. As you can see. Looks like a flower. It is a flower. I'm just going to go ahead and take this off. One ball there. Take that off. Another ball there. That off. And then you have that.